Excluded.
No,
I do, but that's fine.
But you've done that to yourself, though.
That's with people not taking accountability for their behaviour. Take accountability for your actions.
Yeah.
This is your chance to explain yourself.
Well, it's not because you've all made your minds up.
No, we haven't, Hannah. There's just been things that have been said and some comments that have been made. It looks fucking shady.
Actually been really supportive.
That's cute. See that? Like, you knocked on when he was closing the door. You like kind of leant round the door and was like, Alex, you're my favourite guy.
Alex has actually been really supportive.
That's cute.
See, what's the little
It's just cute, like I'm trying to address something with you because I'm pissed off.
But you asked me a
it's
question.
not one person.
Do you want the answer or not?
We'll address everything that I feel like is a threat and then we'll move from that.
Let's just analyze the words used by Holly here. We'll analyze everything that I see as a threat. Talk about insecurities. Girl is always screaming insecurities. Oh my goodness gracious me. You know, one of the good things about watching this show is that it reminds me why I stay single. Because I always seem to come across people like, you know, well, not all the time, but yeah. It's just like, and when I say people like her, I'm talking about women that have insecurities, you know what I mean? And project them. Obviously, everybody has insecurities, but there's people that manage them, and then there's people that project them. Or obviously, Holly's one of those people that projects them, you know? And I'm not about that life. That's why I said at the very beginning of the season that I wasn't a fan of the fact that she feels that it's okay for her to bring in her baggage onto Alex. Each time they have a dispute or an argument, it's due to her own freaking baggage. Ugh.
I'm not had come and sat in a room with me and my husband, rubbed his foot and told him his eyes and I've been raging with him.
I wanted to see if his ugg had fluff in it.
Ryan said it wasn't his shoe you were touching, you were stroking the bottom of his foot.
It seemed very playground to me. Every single thing is being misinterpreted and twisted, and that's what's pissing me off.
Shoe, get a grip.
Get that, but you don't need to start doing that.
Just let me speak. Like, no one's letting me speak.
Yeah, let us speak.
Nobody's letting me speak.
Okay, so we just heard her say, nobody's let me speak. Somebody says, okay, let her speak. Let's see what happens.
How do you start getting muggy then? Do not start speaking to people like that. The last thing you want to do is get brave.
Threaten me.
I'm not threatening you. The last thing you want to do when we're getting like this with you is start being muggy to someone. So let me speak then.
You're speaking to me like shit.
No.
Well, it looks like they still do not let her speak, but let's just, you know, call out Polly real quick. Yeah, Polly the bully. It's interesting. She was like, you don't want to start getting brave. Watch the way you're speaking to people. But was it not Polly a few episodes ago where she was telling everyone at the table to shut up? And she was telling everyone to be quiet so she could gather her thoughts. She can't hear too many people at once. Remember that? When nobody was even coming at her, nobody was saying anything malicious to her. It was just that Adam wasn't giving her the result that she wanted. So therefore, she told everyone to shut up out of nowhere. And she wants to talk about how Hannah's coming in with an attitude. Right. Okay. Somebody's definitely not a hypocrite. If only, you know what? I really do wish that each time Polly and Holly are watching back the season, they can sit there and actually hold themselves accountable for their BS. And if they happen to still be with these men, I hope these men are looking at them and saying, it's either one, you got to hold yourself accountable, or two, I'm walking, because I can't be with somebody like this, you know? And when I say like this, one, somebody who's a bully, and two, somebody who just loves drama. You know what I mean? Holly loves the drama, Polly loves to be the bully. Now we need a Molly in there too. But let's continue.
Oh, Hannah, come back.
She needs to remain respectful to our marriages. Us girls have a sixth sense and we know when a girl's being shady.
Us girls, us. And it's crazy because you see, in this situation here, I don't know why she's saying us, because not all the ladies are on the same page with this level of bullying and this level of attack. So there is no us. And also there was only 2 women speaking at her in an attacking way. And that was you and your little bestie. So what do you mean us? There is no us. And that's something else I want to bring back later on too, because somebody else said we, and I was like, where's the we in this? But we'll get there when we get there.
It's a bit of an attack.
She can't sit there acting like an angel when she's the one that's isolated herself. She's made people feel uncomfortable.
There's no way. Yeah, I don't like that. I couldn't even speak, so I just...
Not you're up to any of us to sort things out.
She might have got round to that if we hadn't have said, let's address the elephant in the room, you've been flirting with all the husbands.
She hasn't done anything to help the situation that she's in.
That was an attack. If I was on the receiving end of that, I would feel like these girls fucking hate me.
Shit.
But we've all said we don't want her to be alienated, and that is really alienating.
Why would I do that? It's not on. She can't act like that and expect us not to have the reaction that we do with her. I'm sorry, but you can't. Like,
again with the us. Where is the us in this? Can you not see that in the room right now? You're the only person that is being defensive to the idea of actually allowing Hannah to have a voice. And the only person being defensive to the fact that she was attacked by you and your bestie. That's the maddest part, but she's still saying us, we. What? Hello? If there was us, we, well then guess what? Emma wouldn't be speaking up. And the others wouldn't be staying silent necessarily. You know them type of people that have to bring everyone else in just to make them feel good? You see what I'm saying? And it's crazy because a few episodes back, the experts that aren't really experts, whatever, right, did point out that Polly likes to do this thing where, you know, oh no, sorry, no, ignore me, no, that was even Charlie. Never mind, my bad. Let's continue anyway.
But instead of apologising, Shannon, all she does is get defensive.
Over the last few days, Hannah, as a new girl coming in, you don't step on toes. Obviously, you've said to Orson, can I hold your hand to make Stephen jealous?
We were all having a bit of banter.
Well, that's a little bit childish. Like, we're all coming to me saying, she's leaning around the door saying, like, you're my favourite guy. Been in relationships where girls...
You don't know me, I'm not a disrespectful girl.
But you don't know our situations or us.
But you don't know our situation or us, you see? Projection. What do you mean your situation? So because you're insecure about the current state of your relationship, it's not okay for Hannah to come in and joke? Now listen, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that Hannah coming and doing little flirtatious jokes or however they want to see it is necessarily a-okay, because I can understand how it could obviously look a bit odd and it could definitely rub people the wrong way. Completely get that. I'm not going to sit here and defend and say that her actions were correct in any kind of manner. But at the end of the day, the reactions that she's getting from what's her name, flipping Polly and Holly out here are due to the fact that they're both insecure. Okay, obviously, you know, when it comes to the fact that she's a brunette, she's slim, it makes Polly insecure, knowing that was Adam's original, you know, type. And then meanwhile, because of course, when she first met Holly and Alex, she did make the point about, well, she made a comment about, yeah, I can see you go to the gym, which honestly, for me personally, as a guy, I never really know why that's such a big thing, because you can see the man goes to the gym. You know, and it's not like she was saying, ooh, I see you go to the gym, you know, is it okay if I touch you? No, she just said, I see you go to the gym. But I get it. Some people don't like comments being made about their own person. And usually those people are the insecure ones. And when I say insecure, it's to the point as if you're insecure that the person you're with is going to leave you for this person just because that person says something cute, as, you know, Hollywood say. Either way, the approach that has been made, that has been done by Holly, definitely has not made it any better, even if Hannah was in the wrong, you know what I mean? But let's get into it. Oh, also, Holly's still not letting her speak, and she was like, let me go outside and have a one-to-one with her, so therefore she doesn't feel attacked. Okay, well, you're not doing a very good job of that, are you now, dearie?
Don't mess around with girls that fuck with people's guys.
Girls.
Okay, got nothing more to say. I'm wasting my time. I don't like her attitude, or a face that screams attitude.
You're insecure about someone being around your husband. That's your problem, not mine. Don't throw that at me.
I know speak is quite sharp and very direct. Come across to these girls as attacking the same way their language comes across as attacking to you. Like, can we maybe just be amicable to her?
I feel like her whole attitude's got to change though. If her attitude don't change and she sits there with face
She's loosened up a bit.
It's going to be very difficult to sit here and try and be chirpy.
Genuinely.
Coming from the person with the worst attitude here, but okay.
I think out of everyone here, like, that hurt you actually kills me. Like, genuinely, like, I feel really bad.
It was just like, fuck, like, I don't want this, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when people brought it to me, it was when, like, that was what got my back up.
So let's make it abundantly clear, when the situation happened with Ryan, okay, and Hannah, Siobhan didn't actually take offense to it much, really. She was like, okay, that's a bit strange, but okay, it is what it is. But it wasn't until other people brought it up, and then that's what put her back up, because here's the thing, it's called influence, right? This is why sometimes some men be like, listen, I always say to guys, always watch out who your girl is friends with. Because if she's friends with the wrong person, trust me, that person's gonna play an impact in your relationship. And when I say that is, if she's friends with somebody that's always gonna point out all the things that you're doing wrong, yeah, understand your girl's gonna probably act a different type of way around you sometimes, and you won't even know why. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you do certain things and in that moment your girl's cool with it, I mean, she's cool with it. But if she comes back saying, oh, so you know when you did that thing, right? Understand, there is a potential chances because one of her girlfriends has said to her, hey, he shouldn't be doing that, you know, that is bang out of order. Even though, do you see what I'm saying? But I'm just saying that from a male perspective. Of course, I can imagine women have their own perspective. So don't think I'm sitting here thinking women. No, I'm just letting you know from my perspective based on women that I've been around. All right? Well, anyway, with that being said, though, it's good to see that Siobhan does admit that her reaction, second reaction, shall I say, was due to other people's influence and not hers.
they're not my kind of people, like they're not, and I'm okay with it, but knowing that hurt you, like genuinely really upsets me. If it's come across like that, I am sorry.
That honestly, that was all I was in for.
In the group is the least genuine.
No surprise, I think Hannah.
Oh, stick or twist?
Twist.
Really?
What he's like as a person, his looks, his values, his morals. I feel like he could give me what I've wanted from Adam, as much as I do adore Adam and respect Adam, and does come across like he would be able to give me what Adam can't.
In a bit, Gobby, she said that she would twist to Stephen as opposed to sticking to her own husband.
Now let's talk about how I'm going to love this. I really do. But this is the thing that I find quite fascinating. All right, Polly is best friends with Holly. Holly says that she doesn't like girls who think it's okay to be messing around with other people's boyfriends, mans, husbands. Okay. Meanwhile, her friend Polly is now sitting here talking about how she would actually happily be with somebody else's partner. Also, let's take another trip down memory lane. Alex once upon a time said that if he's not happy with his wife, then he would swap if the opportunity was there. Remember when Holly was not happy with that? She made a whole hoo-ha about it for like God knows how many episodes. But in this episode, she's saying that she doesn't like girls who do these things, yet her friend happens to be the friend that's actually saying the same thing that her partner said in the first episode, but just in a different way. In fact, when Ali said it, it was literally nothing that it was literally, it was a light comment, because at that point, nobody had met anybody, nobody was mad at anybody, and literally it was whatever. At this point, everybody is mad at everyone, and, well, not literally everyone like instant inbred type situation, but you get what I'm saying. At this point, everybody is actually married, everybody's actually got a chance to know their partners, everybody has also had weeks to choose to stay with their partners, okay? So that means there's a whole lot more depth now to somebody saying to a guy that she just met, oh, I actually have him over my current partner. So Polly doing it now is far worse than when Alex did it. Because when Alex did it, like I said before, when he did it, it was like picking up a blank piece of paper, you know? With Polly saying now, it's like opening up a whole freaking book with 1,000 words. You know what I mean? But there's been a development since. The piece of paper has developed a lot. But nonetheless, though, yeah, But Holly's not going to hold her kind of. She's not going to question her in front of that, is she now? Hypocrites.
I'm willing to try this week. I called the commitment ceremony. A little bit after that, we're hearing all this stuff about Orson. She wants to stay and make it work. When I said leave, and I said I'll try, she's gone and done that again and disrespected me.
I think she does like you because she's done certain things, I think, to get you jealous.
I respect like people want to see it work out, but what she did is disrespectful.
I've had a conversation with Hannah.
Find it on with all the other guys putting energy in with that rather than the person she says she wants to make it work.
Sorry, I think that's a bit unfair. For her trying it on me or whatever. I'm telling you, Stephen, it wasn't that deep.
This is an experiment based on meeting someone and marrying them at first sight. I think at this point, anything Hannah's done is with good intention. After everything that's gone on, she's not getting that time of day from me again.
But I can most certainly see why Polly would like a little bit of Stephen, because clearly Stephen isn't that far off being the male version of her. I mean, look at him. Petty. You know, petty as hell. Slightly aggressive with the way he speaks, to be honest with you, you know, nothing too dramatic, just slightly, you know, I can feel just the, you know, the I know that I'm right and she's wrong, and I know that she's done me wrong, and I know I need to, and I know I have every right to treat her the way that I've treated her, blah, 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 blah. Do you see what I'm saying? So, which is basically similar to Polly. And also, the other thing is, no matter what anybody else says to let you know that, hey, you should probably give her a chance, adamant that he doesn't need to. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. Polly's the same thing. She was told to at least be friendly and try and be amicable with Hannah. Oh, but guess what? She didn't want to do that. No wonder why Polly sees a little bit of Stephen in her. But based on the previews of tonight's episode, looks like Stephen decides to, you know, say a few little comments to another little lady. So I'm looking forward to tonight's episode. But nonetheless, though, let's get into the last part of the episode that I caught, you know what I mean, okay? And this bit right here, I ain't gonna lie to you, I took so much joy in what happens next. Call me evil, I know.
Seeing Orson today was never going to be a good retreat for us. You can't communicate like one would expect of a 41-year-old. If he doesn't feel comfortable communicating with me, he waited until he got on the couch to say what he was feeling. I found him to be disingenuous, and that remains the same. So I prefer to just keep my distance.
My bad. This wasn't the part I was looking forward to next. My bad. It was actually this bit here that I'm looking forward to. But let me quickly talk about what just happened there with Rochelle. I know there's a lot of people that are still not on Rochelle's side. They think that she's this person, da. And respectfully, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I do respect everybody's point of view regarding Orson and Rochelle. But listen, the man himself, he only has the ability to say what he's got to say about Rochelle when she's not there. He doesn't say it when it's just them two. He only says it in front of other people. It's almost Olsen kind of matches Holly's type of method of expressing things. Don't say too much behind closed doors, but then says a whole lot in front of other people or to other people behind their partner's back. To be fair, Holly hasn't actually done that. To be fair, no, she has done that. What am I talking about? But either way, though, I am still on the side where I see Rochelle's point way much more than his point because, nah, I'm not buying Orson. I mean, listen, and it's not even because I'm a man. There's just certain things about him that I see, yeah, and there's certain things that I see about Rochelle, and I knew someone like Rochelle before, and trust me when I tell you, people like her don't take BS for nobody, and they're not that kind of person who's just going to say a whole bunch of despiteful things for the sake of it. It's because they're true to their word. True to their word. Because they know what they're saying makes sense. Because they have the proof behind the pudding. You know, people are also, on the other hand, you know, well, he says a whole lot of things. And a whole lot of things. But nonetheless, though, let's get into my favorite part. This is it right here.
No, you didn't say twist.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Go on then.
Stephen.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Polly. That's bad, that is.
Why is that bad?
Why would you twist?
Because he would give me more than what you've given me. Do you not?
Because he's had a little bit of flirty banter.
Before we continue, to be fair, you know, here's the thing. I'm trying to replay, just went back a bit too far. I'm going to replay one little bit and then I'm going to say what I want to say.
Say twist.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Go on then.
Stephen.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Polly. That's bad, that is.
Why is that bad?
Why would you twist?
Because he would give me more than what you've given me. Do you...
Remember a few episodes back when Adam said that if another man walked in, remember Adam was asked a question by the experts. If another man walked in and said, hey, and he was more suited for Polly, would you let her go? Adam said, yes, I would let her go. And remember how Polly made a whole situation about how, oh, I don't like that. You know, you should obviously, that tells me obviously where you stand and tells me that obviously you don't want to do this, da. Remember when she said that? She made a whole situation about it. Now, bear in mind, at that time, Adam wasn't really, you know, dedicated to the relationship at that point. He hadn't really progressed, okay? He was still showing the signs of saying, I don't really want to commit right now because of his mumbo jumbo, right? Since then, okay, just the same as the piece of paper to the book, since then, things have developed. She has now got him in a space where she really wanted him to be. Now they're in this space, you're not going to say something stupid, are you? See, when he said it, doesn't mean it was accepted when he said it, but when he said it, it was different layer of a situation at the time, a situation that obviously they then understood and moved on from. So for her now, once she has gotten what she's gotten, to now all of a sudden basically be saying, well, another guy has come in who is better fitted to me, and you know what? I would actually twist if the opportunity came. Meanwhile, you told him off for saying that you can take the opportunity if it did come. Oh, dear. Polly. She's one hell of a walking hypocrite.
Because he's had a little bit of flirty banter?
Yeah.
Because you don't get a fucking kiss in the street or holding hands? No. You don't swap husbands because you don't get a kiss on the cheek in the street.
I'm not that very clear. I said if Adam was how Stephen was, Adam would be perfect. Adam was how Stephen was, Adam would be perfect.
If you look like Lacey, you'd be perfect.
Right.
That line was nice.
Okay, but I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
Yeah, but I think Lacey's the fittest, yeah, but that don't mean I want to swap her for you because I'm with you now.
And how you are, and I understand your fucking
You don't understand it well enough because you want to switch.
So what difference is that?
Morgan is 4. That's just savage. Okay. It's been 3 fucking weeks.
No, but
I'm getting better every week, and you're still not fucking happy.
Oh, it's just shit. I'm really scared that's going to put him off tonight. All that's going to do is like fucking take him back to where he was like 3 weeks ago.
And you know what the most maddest thing about the whole situation? There is a chance, okay? No, not even a chance. The maddest thing about it is that despite the fact that Polly did mean what she said about Stephen had the traits, the maddest part about it is despite him having the traits, I believe the only reason why she even said I would twist was purely to get underneath Hannah's skin. Her little bullying game backfired on her. Because generally speaking, I don't think she would have done that if Hannah or if anyone wasn't in the house that was obviously, you know, threatening her. Or you get the gift of what I'm trying to say, right? You know what I mean? If Hannah wasn't in the house, okay, sorry, I keep saying house, wasn't in the experiment, blah 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 blah. Okay, and she didn't have no conflict with nobody, she would have probably said, listen, I'm gonna stick, you know what I mean? Even though I'm gonna stick with the guy that I have. But in my opinion, she most likely literally said him just to try and get underneath the skin of Hannah, because she was literally trying to be at war with Hannah the whole time. Let me know. That's just my thoughts. With that being said, I'll catch you guys tomorrow for tonight's episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.